What's up guys, it's Yamato, and today I have some Destiny gameplay for you, and this is not going to be just some ordinary strike mission. This is going to be a more informative video for pretty much your well-being. Anyways, Destiny is releasing a new DLC on December 9th called The Dark Below. Now, people on the internet are going crazy. They're saying, should I get it? Should I avoid it? What should we do with this DLC? I guess so I can answer your question real quick right now. If you want, or if you have the season pass for Destiny, then just get the damn DLC. You got the season pass already. If you don't have the season pass and you need to pay 20 bucks out of your wallet, then you might want to stick around for this video and learn a little bit about the raid before spending your money, or a little bit about the DLC rather. There is a raid, of course, in this DLC. Alright, so that being said, let's get straight into the specific details of what's going to be in this new DLC or expansion, whatever you want to call it. There's going to be new weapons, armor, and gear. From what I've heard, there's going to be about 6 or 7 new exotic weapons. Now, this is just what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, so don't quote me on it. There's going to be, of course, weapons and gear, which are going to be exotics to get your level to get your light level up. Speaking of light level, the maximum light level has been increased to level 32, which is, I believe I can say this for all players, that's a disappointment. Only 2 levels in a DLC is kind of bogus. It's not very fair towards us, the players. I was expecting at least 5 levels, which was, you know, it gives us more time to play. 2 levels is going to be achieved in 2 to 3 days by a average gamer. But yeah, I don't want to rant too much about it because they've gotten a lot of shit already about it. So let's go on to the strike mission. There is a new strike mission which I'll talk about a little later in detail. But as of right now, I'll just say that there is a new strike mission, and I believe if you play on the PlayStation, you get extra. You get a second strike mission, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure though, so don't quote me on that either. But I do know that for Xbox 360 and Xbox One users, we will be getting only 1 new strike mission. Alongside the new strike mission, we're going to be getting actually 3 new multiplayer arenas. Now, I do know that some people do not like PvP whatsoever and are PvE hardcore players, which is 100% fine. There is a new raid for those players. But I do enjoy PvP, so I'm quite excited for these new arenas. And I'm just hoping that they're going to keep their promises and have really badass zones to fight in. There is going to be some new story missions. This, in my opinion, is complete horse crap. They should have finished the story before releasing the game, but I am not Bungie or Activision or whatever, so I can't do much about that. I wish they finished the story, but according to people on the forums and the internet, their deadline was just a little too strict and they couldn't make the full story. But yeah, let's not rant about the story missions because I believe we're getting 3 new story missions which will add to the story. I'm not sure if they're going to fill out or, you know, fill in the starting zones of humans and the Awoken, but I guess we can just wait and see. Like I said, there is a new raid coming up, which is called the End of Crota, or Crota's End. I want to get into detail of this raid, but the thing is, I don't know anything about it. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. I'm not sure. All I know is that you have to kill Crota, which is, I believe, a knight. I'm not 100% sure. There's a picture, and that's about it. I'm sure if you dig deep into the internet, you can find the backstory of it. I don't read the Glimmer, all that crap. That's stupid. They should put the Glimmer in, or not the Glimmer, but those freaking Gamora cards inside the game. Makes it easier. Speaking of, you know, making it easier to play this game, whatnot, a new tower vendor character. We're getting someone named Eris. She will be giving us new quests to do, alongside 5 additional bounty slots. That's gonna be really awesome. Bounty slots, we need those. I'm tired of 5 bounties. I finished those pretty quickly. I don't want to go to the city every hour, so let me have some more slots, which is awesome. Eris will also be giving us 3 new story missions, which is, like I said, hopefully it will fill in some gaps that we want to know, like where the hell or how the hell did the Hive come from and the Fallen. Like, they barely said anything about that. They just tossed us into this war zone saying, wake up and fight. I want to know what happened before all this. Like, how did they come to Earth? A little bit like Halo. Halo, you kind of get the backstory of the Covenant and whatnot. Anyways, that's just what I want to know. A lot of people have different opinions on what they want to know with the story. Hopefully they'll fulfill everyone's expectations and make it a really badass game eventually. Now, there isn't too much information on this entire DLC. I have just a very general basic information. I couldn't get into any of the deep information because there isn't much out there. I believe PlayStation, from what I've read, are getting it a month early because of their exclusive deal with, I think it was Activision. I'm not too sure. But I'm not going to rant about that. I play on the Xbox 360, soon to be Xbox One, because I need to get the game for Xbox One. But, you know what? Just like Halo, they don't have Halo, but we do, so you can't do much about it. It is what it is. Anyways, let's talk about Destiny now. I'm not talking about Halo. Let's talk about Destiny. Like I said, we get 3 new multiplayer arenas. The first arena that they gave, or that we can see, is called Pantheon, which is going to be an arena located within the Black Garden. So you can expect to see maybe some Vex formations, some Vex, like structures while playing inside this arena. It's going to be a symmetric arena. This is going to support all of the PvP modes, which include 6 vs 6, 3 vs 3, and Rumble, which is free for all. Pretty much class control, maybe what is that one called? I don't know what it's called. I can't think off the top of my head. Where you have to like salvage. There you go. Freaking A. Anyways, the second one that they might come out with, or they will come out with, is Skyshock. The reason why I say might is, knowing Bungie, they might not keep everything they say. So hopefully Skyshock will be awesome. Anyways, Skyshock is a arena on Earth. This is going to be a vehicle and infantry combat zone. Pretty much you're going to have vehicles, which is always just awesome, I guess, being one shot by those goddamn tanks. But anyways, supports this will support Control and Clash playlist, which means it's just going to be a 6 vs 6 map. Pretty much expect a pretty big map. It's going to be just like the other one that has vehicles. I can't think of the name. It's kind of a weird name. The third PvP arena that they're coming out with is called the Cauldron, which is, in short, it's an abandoned Hive ritual site where they used to sacrifice darkness or dark, whatever, evil, and it got turned into a war zone. Because it's abandoned, it's going to eventually get turned into a war zone. This is going to be a asymmetric close quarters arena. It's going to support all the playlists, which is, of course, 6 vs 6, 3 vs 3, Rumble, salvage, whatever you can think of. It's going to support it. It's going to be really awesome. I hope they do good on the detail. The picture itself looked pretty cool. It looked like I guess like a dungeon almost. It was pretty cool. I might put a picture up if I can find one again. Now, I think I have 2 more things I do. The new strike mission. The strike mission is called Will of Crota. The description that they give us is, burn Omnigul out of her nest with your light. Destroy her and purge her vile spawn from Earth. Pretty much, I'm gonna assume, or I'm gonna guess, that Omnigul is a servant of Crota, which is obvious. You can say, anyone can guess that. It's pretty obvious. And you're just gonna have to go and kill a servant of Crota. And that's why the new raid is called Crota's End, which all we know for sure is that it's a 6-player raid. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any matchmaking for it, which means you're gonna have to find people inside the city and pretty much set up a group like usual, how you do for Vault of Glass, which is fine because I do have a pretty stable group, which I'm not worried about. But as for the information of this DLC, this is all I have. This is all they give us. I can't really say anything else more about the DLC. What I want to talk about just a bit is, should you get it? Yes or no? The answer is really up to you. You could wait a little bit and get the second DLC called the House of Wolves, which I'm not going to talk about because this video is not part of the House of Wolves. That's going to be a different DLC. But if you go on the forums and stuff and you read what people are talking about, everyone says that this game will be more perfected, better to play within the next 2 to 3 years, which I understand. Destiny is in development. This game is pretty much naked, if you would. There's nothing on this game. It's very, very naked. You have simple strike missions, some storylines, which doesn't make sense, to be honest. It's very, very, just vague information. You have no idea what's going on half the time. But like I just said, within maybe the next 2 years, it will be an awesome game. As of right now, it's just a good game. But let me get back to that question. Should you get the DLC? How I said in the beginning of the video, I believe I said this in the beginning of the video. If you have the season pass, you've already paid for this DLC. So if you don't get it, you wasted money for no reason. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you have the season pass, just get it. You've already paid for it. If you do not have the season pass, that's then 100% up to you. Do you want to spend $20 on a new DLC? The thing is, I cannot guarantee that if you wait 2 years that you can get all the DLCs with one purchase. That's something that they have to decide on. I'm not sure if it's like World of Warcraft where they're gonna have deals and whatnot, but as of right now, this is the only DLC coming out. So if you enjoy playing Destiny, just get the DLC. I say go for it, get it. I'm going to be getting it. I think it looks pretty decent. It gives you something to do. You got a new raid. Raids are always fun. You have to admit, Vault of Glass is pretty fun. If you've done it already, you can admit it's... Imagine, think back from the first day you did Vault of Glass. That was a lot of fun, right? So this new raid should be a lot of fun. But going back, I'm gonna backtrack just a bit on some of the information, like the maximum light level increased to 32. I can say truly and honestly, this was a disappointment for me. This was very I can't believe they've only put 2 levels in when they could have done much more. They could have done something like 5 levels at the very least. I was expecting 10, to be honest. I really was hoping that we could get to level 40. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to rant too much about it. DLCs bring up so much crap and just information, and I hope that at least what I'm saying is hoping you guys decide if you want to get it or not. I'm not too sure what to tell you more than just if you have the season pass, get it. If you don't have the season pass, if you enjoy Destiny, then get it. If you do not like Destiny, then don't waste your money. So that's all I'm gonna say. Please don't buy it, and then if you hate it, don't come back to me being all like, you told me to get it, I don't like it. Like I just said, if you like the damn game, get it. If you don't, leave it alone. But yeah, that's about it for the information. This strike, I'm sure you guys have seen so many times, so I might just fast forward to the end. I believe I get a legendary, which is awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward to the end because there's no more point of me talking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and or a comment. And that being said, I'll see you guys next time. So have a nice day and take care.